Hey guys, what's up? Dude Long Couch here. Welcome back to Let's Play The Witness. We are in a forest of mystery. There are tree houses and all kinds of weird shit. I cannot interact with that. So we're kind of at a standstill here. We're trying to figure out what the deal with this forest is and how exactly we're supposed to interact with it. I should very much like to make at least a little progress in this area. But I actually can't find any honest-to-God puzzles to interact with. So, yeah, we're just looking around right now. Trying to figure out anything. Can I skate back here? This dirty-ass polluted water. Actually, I think the water's fine. It just looks really green because of the reflections from the trees. Interesting. Well, I know that there are at least some shadow puzzles around here. Hey, what is that? For some reason, that looks significant to me. The way that shadow lays right there. I mean, that tree in particular is actually pretty odd, the way the branches all stick up. Like spikies. It's like a Super Saiyan's haircut on all the branches. Is that the only tree like that? I mean, that might correlate to some puzzles when we get up there. It could be more of those, you know, perspective, line up the lines puzzles, like in the monastery. I have to try and work this backwards. I already did this, right? Yeah, I think I did do this one. It's been a little bit since I recorded, so I just gotta get my bearings again. Really, that wasn't good enough? I can't be certain, so I need to retrace this. It could have been one that looked like this one, but wasn't actually that one that I did. Except it's gonna be a real pain in the butt. You know what? I think it'll let me move once I get down there. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that one was completed. Alright, let's see if we can get like another entrance into this place. There might be like a bridge if we go around this building here. Look at the way this sticks out. That's interesting. I'm trying to do a better job of keeping my eye out for environmental puzzles. I've had a lot of people pointing out to me things that I missed in the comments, which there's going to be a lot of that, as I'm sure you all understand. So here's one of these things. I don't know what to call these. I've been calling them the pillars. There's actually a fair amount of this filled in already. Always gets this ominous hum when we get near these things. Okay, so here we have a drawbridge. This looks like it would potentially be the way to get up into this area. If we can just figure out how to lower it. It's weird not actually having any puzzle panels. This area is clearly something. Every time I get, like, stuck on an object or something, I get really scared. There is actually a game-ending bug that I've heard about. It actually happens on the boat. Some people, when they're riding the boat, actually kind of, like, slide off and end up in the water. And when that happens, they are completely unable to walk back to land. And if you're unfortunate enough to have your game autosave when you're in the water, that is a game-ending glitch. There's no way to fix that. Even the creator of the game, Jonathan Blow, told people that you're just kind of SOL. There's no fix for it. He said even in a patch, he wouldn't be able to fix it. So he can fix the exploit from happening, but he can't fix it like once it happens to you already. So that sucks. Something at the very top there. I wonder if we have to solve this before we can go in here. That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. I can't interact with any of these from a distance. Can't do anything like that. Figure there's got to be a mechanism somewhere to bring this thing down. But I'm just not having luck locating it. I hate to admit it, but I think I've hit another dead end here. Something sticking out right there. Doesn't work. What about this hole in the tree here? No. Damn, maybe this is where you exit that stage? Oh, fuck, I don't know, guys. Why is this tree darker than all the rest in this area? This is the kind of shit this game has me questioning. Like, it's such a mundane detail, but it might be really important. But I don't know if it is or not. It's actually a really funny Penny Arcade comic I saw the other day. I don't know if anybody still reads Penny Arcade. I mean, I still do. I think those guys are hilarious. But they made a comic about this game, and they were just standing there, like, in the game world, and they said something like, hey, these rocks are really close to this building. They're like, is that significant? And he's like, I don't know. And he's like, it just seems like they're really close. Maybe too close. And it was just funny because it was illustrating all the seemingly mundane things that you have to pick up on to actually progress in this game. Now I'm just retreading old areas. This sucks. I can see things that are like out of the ordinary. Just can't piece them together. This area is also conspicuously lacking like a set of tutorial puzzles. I feel like I should have found like all those by now. With like all the exploring I've done. That's actually really bringing me down. It's making this experience lesser than it should be, I think. Wait a second. Goes over there. There's a boat dock. Maybe that's where it starts? See, when I tried to get off the boat at one of the other docks that I hadn't been to yet, it wouldn't let me. So, I don't know if... It doesn't look like there was anything blocking that side, though. Guys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to go ride that boat over to that dock and see if it'll let me off there. Maybe that's where you have to start. I'll be right back. Okay, I'd never seen that before. That was fucking cool. I'm definitely going to include that in this video. I just want to show you guys that. That was like straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean. And also, I should really just like take a screenshot of this map so I have something to refer to. Probably going to do that too. But yeah, in any case, I'll cut to when I get there. Okay guys, so I'm stopping off here because this stop was along the way to the one I wanted to go to. I just wanted to experiment and see if I could actually get off here, and I totally can. So, I'm guessing maybe the quarry area is actually maybe the only place that I can't get off the boat. Which is a little lame, because that totally communicated the wrong information to me. I was assuming that the boat was pretty much off limits until I went and got all of the docks, you know, from the other side. But that does not appear to be the case at all. And I might actually... No, because I think that's going to be the only way to get to that island is to use the boat. So that maybe we should just go directly there. But I kind of just want to look around up here first. This is actually a dead end. I guess we have to come from the other side. So, never mind about that. Oh, and I don't think I'll show it because it didn't actually get solved, but I will just mention verbally that on the way over here, I did find another environmental puzzle right on the wall. There's like a yellow thing right on like this side of the cliff right here, and it has a line to trace through, but I couldn't get it from the direction I was coming, so I'll just remember that it's there. I'm headed in the other direction though, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. I don't even know what those things are all about, so... Let's come right there. Full speed ahead, damn you. That one gray cloud. It's got a... something about the perspective of that. I don't know what perspective you need to figure that out, but I hope that I will recognize it when I see it. Okay, here we go. Let me off, let me off. Let me off. I'm hungry to devour this area. Alright, this seems to be the pattern for all of the docks. That thing's kind of in the shape of a boat. So that's actually quite logical. Alright, there's a spot up there. Down here... we have a dead end. Holy shit. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see it? Do you see what I see? Oh man. I wonder what that's all about. Okay guys, so if you don't see it, pay attention to the reflection of the rocks in the water. Look at it as a whole. The reflection of the water and the rocks. Look at them together. It's an image of I think it's a woman praying with her hands clasped in front of her. That's so fucking cool. Dude, is this like a puzzle? Can I color her in? Trace her somewhere? No. Why would he put that in there? Like, why is that in the game? Everything I find in this game blows my mind. I guess maybe it's just in there for fun. Just to give you something else to find. And then we have this. Why is this dock here? This doesn't appear to form a picture from the reflection. At least not a picture that I recognize. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'm not convinced that there's nothing there, but... yeah. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, I think this is what I've been searching for like 18 fucking videos. It's a new type of puzzle, but it looks basic. I think I'm gonna be able to infer something from this. So we've got two, we'll call them starbursts, I guess. What if I do this? They both blink. Okay. What if I do that? Okay, now the question is, why did that work? Am I supposed to encapsulate them both instead of separating them? Do they have to be cobbled together by the pattern? Okay, there's a break right there. Maybe they have to be isolated to a corner? No. The game doesn't want me to go up this way. Why is that? Hold on. Okay, so they're both on a similar path. Maybe they have to be connected by like a path of one block? Okay, I'll try that on the next one. See, this is a real dangerous part of the game when you're learning something new, because if you teach yourself something wrong, then you're fucking up. You have to unlearn the wrong thing you learned and make sure that you're learning the right thing. So you have to infer the correct lessons. Okay, this one we cannot go around. We can't go around that guy. He has to be separate. Okay. So we pretty much have to go this way. Hold on. Is it as simple as they have to be included in the same space rather than separating them? We're just keeping them together? That almost seems too simple. Almost. Well, I think that is what it's teaching me, though. So on this one... Okay, what the fuck? What if we just go straight up? So if there's a break in the connection between them, then that counts as two separate areas to be included? Is, I don't know if that's correct. If that's true, then we would want to go like this. Okay. Okay, this is getting pretty complicated. Does it... I guess it counts any squares that have a break in them. Wait, this one wasn't like that, though. This one had a break, and this one didn't. So this board kind of blows that theory out of the water, I think. Is that maybe the breaks don't matter and it just has to be like 2 by 2? Okay, so in this scenario, that's 2 by 2. I'm not positive that I'm solving these for the correct reasons. Also, what's up with those shadows? None of the other ones had shadows. Okay. Maybe that's just coincidence. It actually makes it a little hard to see this, though. Okay. Now we have 6. Do they have to be... It's just going to be... Are they always going to be in pairs and it has to be an even number split? That didn't work. Okay, what the fuck? Maybe they always have to be done in 2s, so we have to break up all these. They can only be in pairs. Is that it? Nope. Do they have to, and they don't have to be next to each other, right? Okay, I think the pairs is significant. That's not gonna work. Whoops. Let's do this. It's the opposite of the same thing I just did. There we go. Really? Okay. These two blinked. That means... Hold on, let me recreate what I just did. I did... this, right? Right. And those... And the 4 that blinked are still connected in this method of solving. Okay. I think that's... I think I'm onto something with that. That seems to be the right kind of feedback. Okay, that blocks them. Nah. Okay, this one's rough. This is good, though. I think I'm learning my lessons. Damn it. I'm close. You know what? I should have just done that just to confirm my theory. If I try and solve it like this, it should be the two in the top right and the two in the bottom right that blink. Yep. They've got to be separated by pairs. And I'm getting that it doesn't really matter which, like how you group them. As long as they're done in pairs, I think it still counts. Yeah! Finally. Oh boy. Okay. I think this is the last one, then we finally gain proper access, guys. Ooh. Not quite. Not quite. Let's do that, and then this, and then, wait, let's go down here, and then do that. Still not quite. Let's do that, and then this. I think that works. Yes! Treehouse access! Guys, I'm so happy. I am making progress. I learned a new puzzle. I'm pretty sure that's the solution. Doubles. It wants doubles. The question is... is it because they're stars or because they're orange? I don't know. Could be either way. But in any case, I was starting to feel like a little bitch there for a little while. I mean, if you guys have watched the series up until now, you know I've had my fair share of troubles trying to figure out anything in this damn game. So this is awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. When we come back, we will get balls deep into this area, see what else we can uncover. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next part. See ya.